Zheng Qinwen recently broke down her match against Alex Eala. If you listen closely to what she said in the press room, it reveals far more than a typical first-round preview ever could. This is happening at the Mubadala City DC Open, the tournament that kicks off the North American hardcourt swing leading into the US Open. And the draw has delivered a first-round showdown that nobody expected this early. Zheng Qinwen, the reigning Olympic gold medalist from Paris, enters Washington, D.C. as the top seed. Standing across the net is Alex Eala, the rising Filipina star who captured the world's attention with her incredible run to the fourth round at Wimbledon. Now, two of Asia's brightest tennis stars are set to collide in a blockbuster opening round clash. But here's the part most people have forgotten. Zheng Qinwen and Alex Eala have actually faced each other before, back in the semi-finals of the 2023 Asian Games. And it was anything but a routine victory. The match turned into a grueling three-set battle that lasted nearly 3 hours. Zheng dominated the opening set 6-1 and looked completely in control, with many believing the match was already over. But Alex Eala refused to back down. She fought her way back, forced a tiebreak, and captured the second set 7-6. Zheng Qinwen had to dig deep in the deciding set, eventually sealing the match 6-3 to survive the upset scare. She went on to win the Asian Games gold medal and the following year, claimed Olympic gold in Paris, cementing her place among the world's elite. Eala didn't leave the tournament empty-handed either. She bounced back to win the bronze medal, proving her resilience on one of Asia's biggest stages. So this isn't a meeting between two strangers, it's a rematch of a battle that already went the distance. Now, fast forward to this week. When Zheng Qinwen was asked about facing Alex Eala again, her response was honest, and to many fans, a little surprising. Zheng Qinwen kept her response simple. She said, "It's going to be a tough match, but 3 years is a long time, and things are completely different now. I'll just focus on my own game and see what happens." But notice what she didn't do. She didn't analyze Alex Eala's game, make any bold predictions, or dismiss her chances. Instead, she showed respect for an opponent she knows is far more dangerous than when they last met. She didn't reveal any strategy. She didn't even dwell on their unforgettable battle at the Asian Games. Instead, she kept the entire focus on her own preparation and mindset. And when reporters pressed for more details, her approach didn't change. She stayed calm, composed, and continued to emphasize that her only priority was playing her best tennis. Zheng Qinwen explained that her biggest challenge right now isn't her opponent, it's herself. She said the key is to play her own game from the first point to the last, while maintaining her focus throughout the entire match. At this stage of her comeback, her main priority is regaining her best form, staying in control on the court, and performing at the level she knows she's capable of. That tells you everything about Zheng Qinwen's mindset. She's not treating Alex Eala as the defining storyline of her comeback. Right now, her biggest challenge isn't the player on the other side of the net. It's finding the consistency and confidence she lost during her injury layoff. For Zheng, this match is just as much about rediscovering her own best tennis as it is about defeating her opponent. Zheng Qinwen has openly admitted that she still hasn't put together 3 consecutive wins since returning from injury, and that changes the entire perspective of this press conference. This isn't the same Zheng who stormed to the 2024 Australian Open final with complete confidence. This is a player rebuilding her game one match at a time, carefully managing expectations and refusing to put unnecessary pressure on herself before she's fully back to her best. No Filipino man or woman had ever reached the second week of a Grand Slam, until Alex Eala. She made history at Wimbledon 2026, achieving a milestone that no player from the Philippines had ever accomplished. And she did it in front of passionate fans who traveled from across the world just to watch her compete. But here's the remarkable part. Even before Alex Eala struck a single ball at Wimbledon, she had already become one of the tournament's biggest talking points. Adding even more excitement to the tournament, Serena Williams accepted a wild card into the singles draw, marking her first singles appearance in nearly 4 years. Almost immediately, fans began asking one question. Could Alex Eala set up a dream second-round clash against the tennis legend? But before that could happen, Alex first had to earn her place. Just a few weeks before Wimbledon, she was ranked outside the top 30 and had never made a deep run at a Grand Slam. Few expected what she was about to accomplish. Then everything changed. Alex Eala captured the Birmingham Open title on grass, rallying from a set down in the final to claim the championship. She carried that momentum into Berlin, where she stunned world number 2 Elena Rybakina before following it up with another impressive victory over Elena Svitolina. Suddenly, the tennis world was paying attention, and Alex Eala was proving she could compete with the very best. Those two statement victories propelled Alex Eala to world number 29, making her the first Filipino player, man or woman, to earn a seeded position at a Grand Slam. Suddenly, she had a seed, growing confidence, and a rapidly rising reputation. Standing between her and a potential blockbuster second-round showdown with Serena Williams was one first-round obstacle. Alex opened her Wimbledon campaign against Renata Zarazua, knowing that one win could set up one of the tournament's most anticipated matchups. The two players knew each other well. They had even teamed up in doubles at the French Open the previous year. But Renata Zarazua also held a previous win over Alex Eala from 2024, giving this match an added layer of intrigue. This time, however, there was no doubt about the outcome. Alex Eala delivered a commanding 6-1, 6-2 victory in just over an hour. She blasted 22 winners and won 16 of her 21 net approaches, showcasing an aggressive all-court game that left Zarazua with no answers. It marked Alex Eala's first-ever main draw win at Wimbledon, and she made it look effortless. But the dream matchup with Serena Williams was still far from guaranteed. Alex had done her part. Now Serena had to win her own opening round match against rising Australian star Maya Joint. Only then would the blockbuster second-round showdown become a reality. The dream matchup never happened. Maya Joint stunned Serena Williams in the opening round, ending the Serena storyline before it could even begin. Instead of facing a tennis legend, Alex Eala found herself up against Joint, a talented young Australian who had already proven she could be dangerous on grass. The match didn't begin the way Alex had hoped. She lost the opening set 3-6, putting her Wimbledon campaign in serious danger. But champions respond under pressure. Alex completely turned the match around, dominating the final two sets 6-2, 6-0 to complete a remarkable comeback and keep her historic run alive. That comeback victory made Alex Eala the first Filipino player, man or woman, to reach the third round of a Grand Slam in the Open era. She had already achieved something no player from the Philippines had ever done, but her historic journey was far from over. Waiting for her in the third round was an even bigger challenge: Iga Swiatek, the defending Wimbledon champion and a six-time Grand Slam winner. And this wasn't their first meeting, making the showdown even more intriguing. A year earlier at the Miami Open, Alex Eala had already defeated Iga Swiatek in a thrilling three-set battle. That victory gave her confidence as she stepped onto center court for their Wimbledon rematch. The opening set alone lasted an exhausting 84 minutes. Alex was broken while serving for the set at 5-3, a moment that could have completely changed the match. But instead of losing her composure, she battled into a dramatic tiebreak, saved multiple set points, and finally edged it 11-9 in a breathtaking finish.